Hi everyone, I'm going to show you a little tour of Isla's room. I finally got everything done, all the projects put together, and it's been really fun, definitely a labor of love, coming up with some creative ideas of cool things to do. And so I just want to show you what it looks like. So here we have her name on the door, Isla Evelyn, and Isla's a name that we've just always really liked. And then Evelyn is after my great aunt, who is a really cool lady. So here we go. So this is an image that I've always loved. The theme of the room is Neverland, Peter Pan, which is a story that, although it has some kind of weird things for modern sensibilities, I love that of all the Disney stories, it's the kids going on an adventure, and it's not, the princess trying to find a man. So I really like the story. And also, since my mom's name is Wendy, we've always had a connection to that because Wendy, the name, originated from the story, which was originally called Peter and Wendy. So here is the Neverland map that I painted in acrylic, and then I did print these out on sticky paper, the names, because that's a little bit too much detail for me. Over here we have the mobile that I made for her, which is in the story there's Tinkerbell, the fairy, and then there's also some mermaids. So I saw a lot of really cool mobiles on Etsy that were similar to this with the felt figures. But I really wanted to pull something in that was multicultural, that Isla could look at and see like, hey, these characters look like I look and look like, members of my family look. So I kind of did, this one is to look like my mom, this Tinkerbell, this one's to look like me, and this one's to look like her grandma Mercy. And then these other ones are just kind of what maybe I think Isla might look like, or just some kind of different colors, different hairstyles. And then here are the characters from Peter Pan flying from London to Neverland. And the directions to get to Neverland are second star to the right and straight on till morning. And these I did on sticky paper because that's a lot of detail to paint. I didn't want to try and attempt that. And then I've got these adhesive stars that kind of go around the room and tie everything together. And then over here I painted the tree, which is the Lost Boys and Lost Girls hang out in Neverland, and it's got the holes, knots in the tree to see the light coming out of the bottom of the tree, which is their hideout. Here is a little reading nook where I can sit and rock Isla when I'm feeding her and reading her stories. I've got lots of books to read for her.
Me too. I'll use this chair too.
And I've got this lovely nesting table, vintage, that my mom actually gave me, and she painted it up for me, scrubbed it up and painted it up, and put in new safety glass. I think it's plastic so it won't break. And she also gave me this vintage Peter Pan book. And the details on the table match the light fixture. So the light fixture is something that I got in an estate sale, and it was this like ugly 60s yellow and brown color. So I painted it up white, and I had to replace a couple of little swirlies that were broken off. And this lamp I mosaic. This is one of the first projects that I did. It's got the navy blue, different blues, and the star theme that's kind of going throughout the room. And then Mom gave me these vintage crystals that I sewed around the base of the lamp. And then this is a something that I printed out on sticky paper and just adhered to the inside of the lamp, so it has this really cool shadow effect. It really fits in with the story of Peter Pan. And then this pillow is again the Neverland map, which I actually embroidered back when we lived in New York about 4 or 5 years ago, because I was really into doing needlepoint at that time, and I always knew that someday I'd want to have a nursery with a Peter Pan Neverland theme. So I just went ahead and did that, and I've been carting it around the country for the last couple of years, and now it's ready for its use. Here we've got some curtains that I just bought, these curtain panels to look nice in the room, nice blue color, and then I sewed on the stars to continue the star theme that's going around my eye level throughout the room. And over here we've got some vintage Disney pieces that I've been collecting for years. There's my Walt Disney plate. some old board games, some of the old golden books, and then these junior classics, not Disney, but cool. And then these lanterns I got at the craft store, the lanterns, and then I used some vellum paper and, again, stickers that I very carefully cut and exacted out to make the little Tinkerbell shapes to make the shadows. And that's it. That's Isla's room, and we can't wait. In about 2.5 months, we'll get the baby to put in the nursery. Thanks, everyone.